Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm here and hopefully the connection is good. How is everybody? And welcome to Thursday night with me, Shellarty, for this adults only, not for children live stream. And I'm colouring in cute and creepy. Woo woo. Hello, Ashley, aka Admiral Catherine. I'm loving the name change. Hi, April. Hi, Kat. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Anthony. Hi, Wendy. Wendy, are you the one where the skeleton spider freaks you out? If it is, I'll move him out of shot. Hi, Debs. Bring your depends, people. In the UK, depends are tenor ladies for laughing. Hi, True. Hello. Welcome and thank you for coming along. I do have some new lighting, so I'm not too sure whether it's a bit bright, but I can't. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. If I can find it's the button. Just if this comes down a notch. That might be a bit better. Now I'm blinded by light, and I can't sleep no. Do 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 do. Wendy, I've moved him away. He's gone. So he's out of shot now, Wendy. So today I'm pulling out my polychromos. I've not had them out in quite a while, so I thought, oh, let's get you out. What is going on? Oh, my iPad's decided to have an update the app. So hopefully I'm on time with you all. Sing it, Angela. Ooh, yes, my pendulums are on shot. This is my sparkly one. I don't know if it'll pick up the sparklies on camera. Let me have a look if it's picking it up. Is it glittering? Maybe too much, a little bit. There we go. It's a moonlight. Well, I've brought the end off it. But everyone knows I love my pendulums on the ghost hunts. I love it. Maybe before Halloween I'll have to do a pendulum question time with everyone that's on the stream. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I call upon all here present, I get the answer. Hello, Roslyn. So, welcome to everyone that's arrived. I just want to get the chat up on my, just so I can keep in time with everybody else, and it's working now. So, what's everyone think of the page I'm colouring? I couldn't decide. I wanted to do Frankenbee, but I think Frankenbee is a bit small. Oh, now you can hear me talking again. There we go. Yes, good luck for our lovely cat is doing an exam tomorrow, so good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay. So I'm going to be winging it tonight. I've been trying to get this spine to break so I can get right in to the nitty gritty of the book, but it's proving really strong. You can all hear me now huffing and puffing on me. Hi, Jilly. Welcome. It is. I'm like, break. There we go. I think that, feel like I've done a workout. There we go. That'll be fine. She's got even wings-ish. Just let me give it one more little bend off screen. It's not going in the middle. Hi Dee, how are you? I'm just currently breaking spine of book. I don't sound like I'm having a fight with it more than breaking it. Come on. There we go. We're in. So I know what I have in mind for it. I just haven't planned the wings out. She's definitely having purple wings. That is for sure. So yeah, I was going to do Frank and B, but I'm not now. I saw this picture and thought that is perfect for the live stream. Hi Vicky, how are you? Okay, so she's definitely going to have the purple. So let's get to the purple section. Now, don't forget everyone why I'm pulling these out. On the 30th, Friday the 30th of October, I'm doing a colour and ghost stories in my Facebook group. I'll just pull this out so you can have a see. So you must be a member of Shellarty and Colouring Friends. You will get a PDF that I've drawn of a sugar. I've called it a botanical sugar skull. I will show the image in a second. But it's Friday, October 30th at 8 p.m. But we do have, hopefully, if Supernatural Diaries is still in the chat, we'll be having some, not all, the Supernatural Diaries team. I'm trying my best to convince them to come on live stream and tell you their ghost stories. So hopefully, Alison, Ryan, Dawn, Anthony, Kevin will all come on and give you a little ghost story. If not, I will tell you some of their stories, but that's not fun, is it? We want them on. Everyone needs to tell Supernatural Diaries in the chat. We want all the team telling us stories. And you will be getting a special appearance from our boss, as we call him, Queen Boss of Supernatural Diaries. Author and psychic medium Tony Hinley will be giving y'all a little chat about him and what he does as a profession, as a medium, and all the things that he can do. So hopefully, it will be a fun night. They'll be coming on about an hour into it, but I will be colouring the image that I'll be giving out to everyone, which is, let me just show you that before I get started. It's been drawn up on my iPad now so I can send it out as a PDF, but this is the image that you'll all be getting, what I've drawn. I've drawn this up, so I'll be giving it out free to all the members of Shellarty and Colouring Friends, and that will be done live on Facebook, not on YouTube. So please make sure if you want to be in part of that live stream, you need to be on the actual Facebook group. It won't be on YouTube. So I hope everyone likes it. I hope you all come along. I'm hoping it's going to be fun and get out some really good stories from the team. And obviously, the night after, fingers crossed with the COVID situation in the UK, on the Saturday night, the 31st for Halloween, we will be live on location with Supernatural Diaries. This is only for people that are interested in ghost hunting and things like that. We will be live on YouTube on ghost hunting with Supernatural Diaries on the Saturday night. So Anthony will tell you all about that aka Tony Hinley. We'll tell you all about that when he gets on the live stream on our Facebook group. I know it's not colouring related, but it's my second love. I love my ghost hunting. I love my Supernatural Diaries team. They're like my little family. So I will promote them on here, especially this time of year when it's goosely goings on. So please, please, please come and join us on that Friday night. I'd really, really appreciate it. And have the people that are on my YouTube also coming along to the Facebook group if you have Facebook. So that's my event for the group. So hopefully it'll be all fun and I'm excited. So let's get to my purples. Purpley purples. Let's go with, I want light magenta. I can never see these colours on here. Hello, Jane. Hello, Rochelle. And have I missed anybody else? Oh, I'm sorry, Kat. I didn't put that in the description this week. I'm so sorry. Um, but I will do in the next ones. Are you like a little bonkers, Anthony? Behave. So why Anthony is in the chat, if anyone wants to ask him any ghostly questions, ghost hunting questions, ask away. He's in the chat at the minute. Hello, Robin. Okay, so I want light magenta. Light magenta. Then I'm going to go manganese violet. And then I'm going to go mauve, if that's the right way to pronounce it. Mauve. Is that how everybody else pronounce it? Mauve. These are for the wings. And then I want, let's have a look. I want some blacks. So I want black for definite. And then we're going to go with cold grey 6. Cold grey 6 and then cold grey 3. Would help if I didn't pull warm out and pulled actual cold out, wouldn't it? So they're for the wings. So they're the colours that we're using. Let's just move these out the way because I don't like loads. So for the wings at the minute, we are using cold grey 3, cold grey 6 and black, and then light magenta, magenta violet, oh, manganese violet, sorry, can't see that one, and mauve. So just bear with me 2 seconds. I just need to go and control my teenage son. Just bear with me 1 second, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Nick and Tina. How are you? Welcome. Mauve. Mauve. I think I said it right then, didn't I? I am using Polychromo Pencils D. I'm pulling the polys out tonight. I've not had them out in a while. So let's get on with the colouring. Zoom you all in. Whoa, that's a bit too close. Okay, so I'm going to leave the little invitation at the top. Jingle the bell. You go jingle that bell, girl. Okay, let's get started. I feel really unprepared. Sorry about the sharpening. But I like my wing it streams where I don't plan it, I just go for it. Hello, Louise. How are you? I think we're all having a cute and creepy week. The mass, what? Cat and... So this one is light magenta. The ones that Cat and Ashley's been doing on Insta are lovely. And I loved that blackout background. I need to do a blackout background at some point. Now, why I've gone from light to dark, I don't know. But I have. So, normally I go dark to light. I don't know what possessed me to go the opposite way around. Bash the like, drop kick the sub and jingle the bell. Oh, what pencils, Rochelle? Oh, if anyone's in the UK at the moment, you can grab the 120 set from the Arteza website for, wait for it, £32. £32. That is an absolute bargain. Bargain. I even considered, I've got two 120 sets, and I considered buying another set just to have another set in, because you know how quick you use them all. Oh, happy Thursday, Nana. How are you? Hi, Kelly. Hello, hello, everyone coming in. If I've missed anyone, I hope I've not, because I've had my head down. Ghost Tony's currently catching up on season 2. I have a long way to go. What are you watching, season 2? What you watching, Ant? Hi, Ruthie. How are you? Happy Thursday. Arteza's website, Lisa. 31 quid. 31 smackaroos. I couldn't believe it when I looked at it this morning. Next is magenta, manganese violet. I don't know why I keep trying to call it magenta. I don't normally go light to dark. I don't even know what's possessed me to do that. But so if you hear my kids upstairs in the background, they still aren't asleep. So I do apologise. Shannon! Hello, my lovely friend. Had you have a lovely birthday? Oh, happy Friday from Australia. I did, Ashley, I did consider buying another set. I did. Just because you go through them, don't you? Especially like if you're using them quite a lot. And I go through pencils quite quick. Oh, I know. We've got it coming, Louise. Ours break up. We've got a week left at school and they break up. So I'll be in your shoes. But on the plus side, I'm going to be able to watch my lovely fellow across the pond friends who stream, and I'm so excited to get back to being up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching Emily, watching Belinda, watching Shannon, watching Mary and Tonya. So for a week, I'll be like, woohoo! So I'm just trying to catch up. Oh, thank you, Aunt. That would be good. Did you get loads of treats? I did see in your stream what you were showing some things that you got. Did you get any more goodies? I'm gutted I didn't realise it was your birthday because I would have mailed you something over. But I've got Christmas coming, so that's all right. She will. She'll get bed shell. So I'm just working in this spine. I have tried to break it, but it's left a nasty little crease here. So I'm going to do what I can with it. So I'm pushing it down. It's making my colouring go a bit funny, which will annoy me. But it's the first time I've used my polys in this book. Or it is, isn't it, Nana? I looked at it and I just thought, I've got to colour that. There is an app, Victoria, it's SND. Oh, I don't know how to put a link into the app. And if you've got a link to the app, send it me on Shellarty and I'll put the link in the chat if there's a link where people can do the app from. Oh no. I wish all well, April. They do, Louise, they really do. I actually quite like it. But I'm thinking I'm going purples and then Aurora's going to be like orange. I was going to go teal. I was going to try and do a her teal. I might still do it yet. I might still do it teal. Um, we will see how far I get on here. I'm just not liking this crease in the book here. It's not letting me do my nice blend I want to see. So yes, I have been watching and I've ended up having a Netflix binge and I've watched The Haunting of Blythe Manor and I've watched them in 2 days. All I can say is it wasn't as scary as I thought it would have been, but my gosh, doesn't not bash with your head. Right, let me just pop this link in for anyone wants Supernatural Diaries Experience app. Da, 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 da. There we go. If anyone wants the app link, it's there. It is perfectly splendid. Yes, why did she keep saying that? It's perfectly splendid. Just splendid. I so want to talk about it, but I don't know who's watched it. And I'm like, oh, it really messed me up. I think it was episode 5 and 6. And I was like, what is going on? Just binged on Line of Duty. Oh, it well plays with your head. I'm like, oh my God. And why she keep seeing them cracks on the wall? But obviously it became apparent. Um, and I was really gutted about the ending. I'm obviously not going to talk about the ending because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that may be watching it. But oh, it was very good. So I'm glad of the tip. So now we're using mauve. Mauve. So I'm doing the wings exactly how I did virtually the wings in the last live stream we did. I've been told I need to go and watch Stranger Things. I was going to watch it, and then my sister-in-law said, Michelle, you really need to watch Stranger Things. But I will. I think that's going to be my next one I'm going to watch. Oh, Louise, I've been watching it. How weird were them vampires in the woods? They're very strange. And then I was like watching him in that cabin thinking he's had his arm bit off and he's going to turn into one. And he did. That's proper funny that I was intrigued by the name of Lovecraft County and I was like, what is this about? Oh, you know what to do. Go jingle me bell. Anthony, is that what was said on that video channel? That cracked me up, something chronic. If you like what you see, viewers, jingle my bell. Oh, dear me. Sorry, my husband's just walked in downstairs and my big giant ones, the big giant schnauzer is having a nice little bark, which is what is meant to be doing. Oh, does it get better, Louise? I'm waiting for that because my husband actually likes it. So I'm trying to not jump ahead, but it's so tempting to sit and just binge on it. What's legend tripping? Cat's wearing a bossy pants. So I want to watch a good horror, but I can't watch it, so I need one of my friends to do a horror movie night before we go into stage 3 lockdown. So I'm just getting this spine here. I hate that it's made that crease. It's gonna really frustrate me now. Okay, and then back with manganese violet. He gently tapped it. It's like when there's urban legend about a certain place and you go there and check it out for yourself. Ooh. We'd love to do that, but there's some places that we'd really like to go and investigate, but half of them have got security on them, so you can't go in or you get arrested. But there is quite a few places that we'd like to go as a team. I'm going to see if Ant wants to go on a ghostly woods somewhere or something like that, and we can just go live. That'd be cool. I think my lighting must be quite strong because it's knocking on screen. The colour's not looking the same as it is in real life. But I assure you, it's really purple. That looks quite blue on there. And then back with magenta, light magenta. I can't remember what it was he said, but it cracked me off laughing, that did. So I want the membrane of her wings to look thinner. Oh, it's all right. There you go, Ant. We can go and get arrested somewhere, and Ashley will bail us out. Oh, there's no retracting now, Ashley. Well, if we make it rich and famous, we'll come and visit y'all over there. There's some places I'd love to go to New Orleans. I'd love to go to Transylvania as well. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the actual colour I wanted to go in with first, and no idea why I did it the other way. So I'm gonna start with mauve this time. Mauve. Bring that all out here. Am I close enough for everyone, or would you like me to go closer? An old castle. I love asylums. You can feel the energy in some asylums. Um, of the like the things that the history, should I say, that's stuck in the walls. We have one here in Liverpool called Newsham Park, and that place is eerie in parts. And I remember being at the back of a stage. Well, I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was. It might have been like a church thing, chapel. I think it was a chapel, and we was on at the back of it, and we was having bangs, bumps, things moving. It was really freaky. We had a motion sensor on the floor, and it was setting stuff off. It was so good, but it actually freaked me out, that place. No problem, lurk away. Oh no, moving arts. I know, I'm gutted, and I'm gutted. You want to see the pencil strokes? Pencil stroke. Am I not close enough, Ashley? Yeah, I'll check. Hopefully, I've got someone who can watch the kiddos. Oh, And you'll have to show us who you was. I think I remember Rochelle mentioning her on the last stream I did for Spooktober. You'll have to show us who she is. I'm getting a bit like weirded out with this picture because I'm thinking, where's a her and what's not a her? Are you sure? Are you sure it's all right, Ashley? Because I'll come in a little bit closer so you can see my pencil strokes. Let me come in a little bit closer. You can see the stroke of the pencil. Where do you want to go, Jane? Newsham Park? Rosalind. Oh, I love haunted museums. We went to one in Nottingham. That how good was that aunt? It was so good. And I tell you now, there was a cabinet full of um, them clowns that are puppets, puppety things. Them really freaky looking clowns. Oh, and the one was moving, and I'm sat in this thing, and we're all on this table doing a séance, and I could see them clowns moving, and it was really freaking me out. And I was like, oh, the clowns are moving. And then I couldn't move my hands. I couldn't lift my hands up off the table. Me and my mum and a few people round the table. Sorry, I'm using manganese violet. Um, my mum and a few others that were sat round the table. Our hands were pure stuck to the table. It was um, it was a good place, that one. It was such a good place. So here I'm just trying to see what's her and going in between. I think I'm definitely going to do her teals. Different coloured teals, I'm thinking. That look cool with the purple. Oh, Wendy. He won't come out, honestly. I'll pack him away. I can't say he won't be on my pictures on Instagram, though. If I go pay for you all, go to a museum, I've not made of money. I wished I could pay for us all to go. The real Annabelle doll. Who's got the real Annabelle doll? I love all these museumy places. So I'm just blending out the dark with manganese violet. I can't believe today I literally sat down, clicked on Shannon's stream just as everyone was going, bye. I was like, no. I keep doing it lately. I'm literally missing everybody's streams. I'm like, no, this is not good. So there's purple here. I'm not too sure if it is or not. So there's a line here. So in my eyes, that's still the wing. I think I've covered all wing area there. it? Oh, April, you're going to have to come and stay up at the Northwest for the night in a hotel and come on a ghost hunt with us. We'll take care of you. There's loads of good hotels as well that you can stay in. I'm going to get rid of that. I think they're just wisps of her. And then I'm going in with light magenta. Oh, is that Drum Rees by Maria Troll? Oh, it was. That museum in Nottingham was amazing. I loved it. I loved it. Didn't want that night for end. It was so good. And oh, it was eerie in places. It was really eerie. There was this tiny bedroom, and I mean tiny. Like I'm 5'7", and I had to crouch down when we went in that room at Nottingham Museum. And that, oh, there was something dark in there, and we was all feeling that dark energy that was in that room that night. Oh, which one? I just picked this Colour in Heaven up today, the Inktober one. I was like, I don't know if this is on my subscription or not. I don't think it is. So I picked that up. That looks cool. The Dragons one was good as well. Oh, no worries, Ant. I'll speak to you later. Thanks for bobbing on. And you'll all get more from Anthony, aka Tony Hinley, psychic medium and author of his book, which you can buy on Amazon, of Anthony, how Anthony started on his journey of mediumship is in that book. So check his book out on Amazon. I had it out today. I would have showed you actually. It's downstairs. But yeah, you'll all be able to see him in person on that live stream on Facebook on the 30th of October. That's much better going dark to light because that is, yeah, this is the effect I wanted in this. Why I went light to dark is beyond me. I don't normally do that. Oh, Rochelle, we need to come and visit you. It's definitely a weird mix, but there is some that add colour in it. And I think as well, Monya Gates had a 50% sale on a store. Let me just see if it's still on. There's quite a few artists at the minute got I was meant to have a look for you all. Oh my gosh, you need to head over to Christine Karen's. Let me just see, is? Oh, is it just gone? Yeah, Christine Karen's got 60% off her Spooktober image, 25% off some other images. Um, Monja. Let me just check if Monja's still got her sale on. I'm going to do this one-handed and still colour. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so Monja has still got a 50% off on across the store. So I got, which one did I get now? Let me have a look. Where's it gone? Ashley got the same one. Let me go up here and have a look. This one. I got this set. Can you all see that? I got this one because I love the clown image what Ashley did the other day. So I got that one, but that's £2.42 for 5 images. I mean, come on, that's cheap. Cheap as chips, that. Oh, is it? Oh, well, happy birthday to Christine. So there is quite a few different images. I just want to darken this up a second here. It's not, I need it to be darker, so I'm just going to put some pressure on and really get that dark. Just so it matches. Just see if I can see anybody else that's got any sales on while I've got it up. Because I've become a bit of a PDF fan. Feels a bit strange colouring in a book at the minute. Ooh, what's your idea? So colouring chicks as well. Let me see what colouring chicks has got going on. Colouring chicks. So she's got 50% off her Halloween bundles. And 50% off her Spooktober images as well. If you want to grab them in a store, they're still on offer. And can I show you these, what I've just bought from Michelle Keller? I'm not sure if I pronounced her surname right. Let me just show you what I've just bought. They are so cute. And I'm going to actually video colour in them. Here they are. So I don't know if any of you've seen them. Hi Emma, how are you? Hi Robin. So these are what I've just bought from Michelle. She's put some others on as well. Oh gosh, I'm going to end up seeing these now and I'm going to be like, oh, I want them. So here he is. Can you see these if I put them up? They're all bees, and one's called Jason Vorb's Friday the 13th Halloween bee. So I got that one. I think they're so cute. Honeywise. Honeywise bee. Then there was Halloween Scream Honeyface. I love them. Hi Tammy, how are you? And then, which one was the other one? Oh, here he is. Where's he gone? There we go. Honeybee nectar. So you can either buy them individual. They're only 97p an image. And she's also doing, where's it gone? An image for £1.30, which has got all of them on. But she's brought some other little ones up here I've just noticed. What's this one? So look, a little looks like a Halloween. She's not named what that is, but it looks like Catwoman, but Frankensteined up. So there's my Etsy things for you what has interested me this week. So I will video them from Michelle Keller and I'll put them on as uploaded videos. Hi Mary, how are you? Hope you're all having a lovely evening and you've had a good day. I'm just darkening this up because for whatever reason I went from light to dark and I should have gone dark to light. I'm just trying to lighten it up. Darken it up, should I say. I think Tanya's doing a cute and creepy as well, isn't she, Mary? It was Michelle Keller. I don't know if I pronounced the surname right, but they're so cute. As soon as I saw them and I messaged her, I went, "Oh, let me see these bees you're colouring." She sent me a picture of straight on the Etsy store and buying them because they're dead cute. And I haven't managed to print any off at the minute, but I'm going to be uploading them. That's better. I'm a bit happier with that now. It's a bit darker. I might have to get the black on it. So let's go underneath the wing here. Hi Asper, how are you, honey? Welcome. Oh, did you do all the little pumpkins? Which one was it, Emma? This one? Let me find it. I was looking at one today that had loads of pumpkins and I thought, oh, this is what I was going to do earlier. Is it this one, Emma? Because it's so cute. But then I thought, I just didn't want to do any more fur. But then I started colouring this and I've realised there's fur in her legs, so I defeated the object there, haven't I? So back in with mauve. I love my polys because when I get my heavy-handedness on, they just like the tips last forever. It had it in its head. Let me have a look. I just love all the images in this book. Oh, that one. This one, Emma. Yes, I can't break my tips today, Ashley. These pencils won't let me. Oh, is she, Nick? Oh, lovely. I look forward to seeing that. Is you doing it on your channel? Go whack that bell. I think quite a lot of people are working in this book at the minute, aren't they? It is a nice little book. Yes, Ashley. 2 copies is good. I would love to challenge myself to finish a whole book. But I was thinking, do I do, now moving on to Manganese Violet. And then I was thinking, do I just move on to another book because I get a bit bored because I was doing quite a few in World Within Worlds, wasn't I? And I've not opened it now for a good couple of weeks. You've done too. Louise, have you seen the little poltergeist picture in this one? In this one? I've got a hiccup there. I'm going to start with hiccups again. I had hiccups earlier on for a, a full half an hour of full on hiccups. So hopefully they don't start again. Or else she'll be hearing whoop, whoop every few seconds. Hi, Shalene. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to do as many as I can for in October purely because I want to do a really good Halloween effects colouring pages video. Got a cool idea of what I want to do. So I'm trying to colour in as many as I can on camera and off camera. Because I always guaranteed I'll colour something and someone will say to me, tell me you did a video on that colour, and I'll be like, nope. And they're like, oh, why have you not done a colouring on it? I think the speed is working well and getting quite a lot covered. Oh, you've got to attempt your screen again, Louise, in that one. That screen you did was amazing. I just love these pencils. Love, love, love them. I've got this song stuck in my head. It's creepy, creepy skeleton, creeping all the time. And I have no idea where I've heard it. It must be something on one of the kids' phones. But it keeps singing in my head. It's from somewhere. Oh, I know it's hard with when the kids are off, isn't it? I mean, I'm lucky mine are older. They can kind of just fend for themselves if I need them to. Um, but it is hard when you've got little kiddies. Oh, I'm a rider. It's absolutely. I've been saving this. Hi, Tonya. How are you? Um, you've got 16 pages done from Cute and Creeper. Well done, Wendy. Are you on Instagram, Wendy? I'll go have a look. I think you are because I think I've commented. I'm gonna have to go and look on your page. Yeah, because it's Instagram. You've messaged me about me freaky looking skeleton spider. Oh yeah, Tammy, definitely get it. You can colour ghosty stuff any time of the year. I love it. And I think, Emma, you've got the Bump in the Night colouring group, haven't you? Where it's all about horror colourings. So if you want to post all your horror stuff, I'm sure it's Emma that runs that group. Was it Facebook? I knew it was one of them. I was thinking that I get that many comments on it either. I can't remember who's on what. So it's got a bit of a wing here, but there isn't very much. So I'll just do all that in block purple. And it comes out again, oh, in this span here. I hope my husband's found his tea in the microwave. Right, let me just try and get to this one down here. It won't break in the middle. It's gone everywhere else, but not here. Yeah, I would go matte, Ashley. The ones I have are all matte. I'm so sorry, I feel like my fingers are all everywhere, but I want to just get into this down here. It's just not quite breaking in the middle. Hi, Christine, how are you? Yeah, I thought it was Bump in the Night horror colouring group on Facebook. So if you like all things horror, jump on over there. There's some amazing colourings been posted in there over October as well as throughout the rest of the year. There we go. Just trying to get right in here. So if I'm obstructing your view, I'm very sorry. I'm just trying to get right in here. Let me just try and have a go at breaking it a bit more in the middle. It's because my fingers aren't long enough to get to the middle. It's gone in most places, but it's being stubborn in the middle. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, good luck, Kat. I've got every fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Um, you'll fly through it, no doubt. Good luck with your exams. And let us know, please, how you felt it went after. And have a lovely night's sleep. Oh, no problem, Emma. No problem at all. Oh, please just ignore this part of my colouring because it's just not going to be nice at all. It's going to be crease galore. So, and I'm not going to have a good blend. So we're just, this will come out how it comes out. So I've just moved on to manganese violet. As this spine does not want to, it's just full of horrible creases. Oh, it's going to look horrible. This is colour how best you can for the crease. Not coming out too bad. I just jump in with light magenta. There we go. And we'll leave that at that because it's It's all weird in there, but it's mostly coloured. You can't see a line. Oh, it's hard. It was hard work, that spine then. So I'm trying to work out, because there's bubbles, if this is underwater or they're just blowing bubbles out the mouth. So if they are, I might black this background out and then do some bubbles in the next stream if I do it on stream. I have thought of that, Emma, but then I like the spiral bound idea, but then it would bug me going in between each spiral. So I thought, which is the worst of two evils? Going round all them little spiral bound bits or battling with the spine of a book. Granted, if it's spiral bound, you don't get these creases. And then I think, oh, do I trust the person that's just going to break my boot to spiral bound it? Honestly, what is it with teenagers and just completely ignoring me? I don't know how many times I've said to him, because he gets quite high rate on his PlayStation. He starts swearing and stuff, and he says some obscene things that I really don't like. And he's getting louder and louder, and I've been in twice and warned him, because it doesn't bother me if you hear my kids in that sense, as in playing and stuff like that, because you're going to have background noise wherever you are, aren't you? But I don't want him blurting out obscenities. Hello, Della. How are you? Some of the picture goes away. Right. This bit's not too bad. It's not as creased up, this bit. I mean, I definitely try have a go at it, Emma. If you find somebody, get one of your cheaper books and take it and see if they do. Because I could think though, like Mary's saying, if they've got to chop some of it away, haven't they, to get it on? So they probably lose the inner section of your picture, maybe. But like you, it is something I have considered. I'm very good. I'm looking forward to the school holidays coming, and then I can get back to streaming with my lovely friends from across the pond. And I can watch Shannon's streams, and I can watch Mary and Tanya's streams, and I can watch Emily's and Belinda's. Um, I'm looking forward to being up till 4 o'clock in the morning again. Well, if only it's for a few nights at least, but I've really missed since they all went back to school after lockdown. I've really, really, really missed everyone. And Shannon usually shouted at me because I was awake till unearthly times in the morning sometimes. Our school holidays are from the break up on the Friday the 25th here in the UK. Some are finishing on Monday. Due to the high rises of COVID in the UK, some are actually closing on Monday coming. To give them a 2 week clear area, I assume. So this one is manganese violet. I'm just going to go over this bubble here. I've not decided what I'm doing with them yet. But I think each area is different, isn't it? Because I think Louise, you're in Scotland, aren't you, Louise? And they're already on school holidays there. I'm just going round these creases here, so just bear with my fingers because I'm having to push the book span down to get in. It's going to make my blend look right rubbish there, but well, it can't be helped. It is what it is. That sounds really nice. Penang curry with chicken doodles, and it's going to go crazy when I walk back in the room. I've not seen the new Mulan yet, April. I've just been looking what horrors are on in the cinema, and there isn't anything on. Love a good horror movie. Um, excuse me. Oh, this is really frustrating me. It's got a massive crease there, so I know I'm all hands on the screen at the minute, but it's just why I do this centre bit. My blend looks shocking in the centre there. Oh, have you finished your diamond one? So you're on to your next one now, Jane. I'm just going to go back to the start again. Right, I'm just going to have to go back on mum mode. Bear with me a second. Oh, bye, Jilly. Thank you for coming along. I'm just going to go back in and just try and get that blend a little bit better up here. And then I'm going to do a tail. I'm going to do that teal and purple, so it'll be a medley of her and her wings. In fact, I don't think I'll be able to blacken the background on this because I'm doing the edges of her wings in black, aren't I? Oh, I've got a right, here we go, story to tell you all about when I was younger, when I first met my husband. And when we first met, we was all like, well, my husband was what you would call a boy racer, so he had one of these sporty cars and it had a boom box in the back, and we used to hang around on car parks and chat to our mates, and we started hanging around on this car park that was in a country park, and one night we went up there and we got there early before all our friends turned up. And we was on this car park and it's called Hay Hall and it's notorious for being haunted anyway. And we sat on the car park in front of this line of bushes and I'm sat there lighting a cig up and smoking. I don't smoke anymore. To add that into the conversation there. And I was sorting out my bag, getting my cigs out, ready for. Well, I won the window down, ready for light my cig up. In next minute, my husband he just turns the engine on and sends it. He had a little Fiat Cinquecento. I've never seen it was a tiniest car. I've never seen it move as fast backwards in all my life. And I went, "What on earth are you doing? Why are we going backwards?" And he went, "Did you not see what was in that tree?" Hi, Wilson. How are you? Oh, no problem. Lurk away, honey. Lurk away. It's nice to have you here, whether you're lurking or chatting. We don't mind. And he says to me, "Did you not see that then at back of that tree?" I went, "No, I was sorting my cigs out of my bag." And he went, "All I heard at side of the car was all this rustling." And he said, and I was looking through trees because it was pitch black on this car park. You only had lights in the middle, so around the edges was black. And oh, you off, Murray? Ooh, I hope you're having something lovely for your dinner. And he said I heard this twigs breaking, and he said I was wondering where it was coming from. And he said, and I was looking through trees, and he went, and next minute I just seen these feet go round this tree, and then next minute a white head appeared above the trees. This is what he was saying to me. He said, but it had no face. It had a hood and it had no face. And he went, and I weren't staying there any longer. He said, whatever it was looking at me with no face. And I went, oh no. I said, drive back. Let's have a look. Honestly, there's nothing there. There can't be anything there. Because at this point then, I wasn't a believer really all them years ago. Um, and he went, I'll drive it back, but if it's there, I'm going. So he drives back to these trees where we was parked, and he sat there and we're looking. And then he went, I can hear these twigs breaking again. He went, I'm not staying here, Shell. I'm not staying here. And off he went backwards again. I was like, stop sending the car backwards. And he's at it, yeah, but if that's someone there, and then next minute they come over and they'll be grabbing us and we'll be done for. And I'm like, oh, don't be so soft. But he was so convinced, and he's not a massive believer of stuff like that. Um, but he was really convinced there was something there. I didn't personally see anything, so I can't personally say what he did and didn't see. I just know he was scared. So I'm just using black here, and I'm just outlining like we did on the last stream, just outlining. Let's put in the black where we want it. And then cold grey 6. I don't want them to be solid black. And then cold grey 3. I'm trying to think of some other ones I know. Oh, that is a good idea, Wendy. I might actually do that. I'll have to have a think what I want to be doing with the background because I can't decide. And I'm thinking, I don't think they're in water because these are like little mini bats, but they're all going to be matching her. Well, that's a good idea. I might do like a little glow coming from her and then do it black and then do a glow coming off her. So we all like a good glow. Then into Cool Grey 6. Oh, full spine. Yay, Della! So am I all on the big screen now? Nice one. We watch YouTube a lot on the telly, the kids do. But it's not, I've not actually watched any streams on the big telly. I think I need to start doing it because quite a lot of people watch the streams on the telly, don't they? Feel like good Saturday night telly. Just want to define the edge of this underneath, so I've just sharpened my pencil quite a bit there to want that definition. It's better. Oops, now I'm dropping my pencils off. I'm just going to put them there. It's better. I'm going to do I'm going to do the little chunky vampire, baby vampires, whatever they are. I'm going to do them a mix of purple and teal. So whatever colour I do a her, I'm going to do one teal, one purple. So they'll be matching. Whoa, I bet it looks really big. So I'm just going to, this is Cold Grey 6. And then Cold Grey 3 on the very tip. Oh, I made a good spag bol for tea. It was so good. And then I was trying to reply to someone on my Instagram and I ended up dropping spaghetti bolognese all over my phone screen. Oh, you Nick and Tina watch on the TV as well. I'm gonna have to start watching because I bet it brings the detail a lot better than your phone. I feel like I've always got my phone in my hand as well. Not out of frame there. Let's push this. I'm just going to do all this black just purely because it's in that span and I can't. I'm not going to attempt to try and blend, so I'm just going to do this little tiny bit here and then just give it a cast of highlight on it. And go back under here. So I'm putting the darkest colour on the underside of the bone. What would you call this bit? Don't know. You'll have to chat on your phone, Wendy. So making these tips at the bottom quite black. And this one is too big to me just colour in black, so let's try and join up where the doing well, all things considering with this span. It's a bit funky. So cool grey 6. Ashley, you've just been telling me off for looking at pencils. So if anyone is from the UK and didn't hear me mention before, Arteza has just reduced their 120 set of Artezas down to 30, just short of £32. That is an absolute bargain. 120 pencils for just short of £32 is amazing. Blacken this up. It's quite thin this. I'm only going to put the black just on the very edge. And then we're going to use Cool Grey 6 for the rest of the shadows. And Cool Grey 3 for the highlight. But yeah, I really love this book. See the Cool Grey on the very tip. Well, Sam is streaming this as well. I missed it on Tuesday. So I don't get to see it now because it's when I'm taking my daughter to dance. Did she do did Sammy do Cute and Creepy as well? I think she did. So that is her wing done. Let me pick some colours for her now. I'm just going to need a test sheet out because I like having a play around with colours. And just get a sheet out. Oh, that purple looks amazing. Can anyone recommend any better paper to get in the UK? I get my cardstock, it's just 160. Normally what I get from the range, just a white 160 GSM paper, but they've now put it up to 220 and I can't get the 160. So it ends up being a bit too, I don't like this 220 version of it, so I'm not keen. So if anyone can recommend any I can get in the UK that's a really good paper for taking different media, I'd be very grateful. Oh, Rochelle, are you off? Oh, did she do the mummy page? Have a lovely rest of the week, Rochelle, and I'll see you on Sunday. I'll have to go back and watch it. I love the mummy one. So let me just zoom out of this wing while I just find the other one. So I want to pick a her right now. So that looks pretty good. Oh yeah, send me the link please, Lou. That'd be brilliant. Right, so I want some tealy colours, so let's have a look what we can use. I'll just take a drink. My throat's really dry tonight. I'm so sorry, there's nothing worse than hearing someone gulp. Let me just try a bit of madness here. Let me just see. I want to know what light green looks like with I'm going to go hooker's green. Where are you, hooker's green? There. Let me look at this one. Deep cobalt green. And then I want let me see, let me see, let me see. I'm going to try this greeny one. My stomach is making some really funny noises. Can't decide whether I want it to be like a blue turquoise or a green turquoise. Oh, is it Angela? I have to have a look at it. It is Wendy, yeah. I'm not too sure about the... I like the 160 one I had before, but this 220 is not the same. It's just not nice. We've got some more on this side. try this one and this one. So them two are alike. I'm thinking I'll ask your guys' opinion. Oh, I love blue. So should I go green? Can you see that? Or should I go the blue turquoise or green turquoise? Which should I go? Green turquoise, blue turquoise for the hair. You might like it, Wendy. It's just, I just don't like it. I just don't. I don't know why it's different. Green turquoise. So there's two for green. Let me just put it on a. Let me just do a blend, and I can see what it's like at the side of the. This will be a very quick blend. That's the green turquoise with the. It's not the best blend in the world. It's just I'm trying to be quick and snappy. No, that's entirely the wrong green. Green, green, green. Everyone's going green, green. So I think it will look cool, won't it? I'll do the other wings in them blues. So we're going to go for the bright one. Let me just see if I can get. I'm going to get light yellow glaze as well. Light yellow glaze. No, I don't want that one. I want cadmium yellow lemon. Yes, that's what I'm having. It's going to be like electric green. Okay, I'm going to need all these sharps, so bear with me. The green, yeah. I just want to get these really sharp, because obviously it's her. And I like them to be super sharp. Whoa. And then I will share with you which ones I've gone for. So we're using, for this one, light green, cadmium yellow lemon, hooker's green and deep cobalt green. Green turquoise. So green turquoise it is. So let's zoom in, then we get closer because it's her. I like to be in close. You'll have to let me know if that's close enough in for everyone. I'm going to start off with my darkest one, which is deep cobalt, and it's flicking. So if you don't like flicking, look away now. This is probably where you'll find I'll go quiet in places, because when I do her, I like to start concentrating. Oh, get it out, Angela. Get it coloured. So I'm trying to not put my fingers too far down because I want you to see what I'm doing. But normally I would spend hours and hours and hours on her. There's nothing wrong with flicking, Rosalind, just some prefer not to flick and some prefer love to flick. It's just personal preference, I think. So next I'm doing Hooker's Green, and her hair is gonna look amazing. So normally I always work light to dark, but for some reason I'm going against the grain tonight. Whatever unknown reason that is. I'm going to come from the top and pull that down. I'd say animal fur is more challenging. I love doing hair, but animal fur stresses me out. You all saw the cat, and I'm still not happy with it that I did for Spooktober. So then in with light green. And I'm making sure that my flicks are going the way I want the hairs actually done. Some people would do it shading rather than flicking. So it both ways look really good. Um, but some people like to make it actually look like strands of hair. So if I pull this right up to the camera, if you can see that, can you see how, oh, too close. Can you see how there's different coloured strands in between, where if I shaded it, I'll show you one bit shaded and I'll show you one bit flicked. But it's personal preference, it's what you prefer to colour. or which way you would like to colour. You definitely, I find you have to flick. I did used to shade before I actually got into flicking. And then what I do with this centre bit is just, I don't flick when I'm doing this because this is what we would class as the highlight. And that looks absolutely amazing. I love it. I love that colour. I'm liking the winging. So again, I'll go over it again with a second layer now, and I will darken up. So my darkest colour, sorry, deep cobalt green. I'm going back in and I'm deepening up them flicks. So not everyone likes to flick. I think Mary's getting into the flicking as well, isn't she? If Mary's still lingering in the background. And it's good to take your time with her. If I was sat not on stream now, I'd probably take hours and hours and hours just doing the dark. So this is me just trying to be quicker for the live stream sake. No problem, Nick and Tina. Have a lovely rest of the week and thanks for bobbing in. So if you all seen me do the Hooligans main, that took me ages. I did that all through the live stream and it took quite a few live streams to do that hair. So this is Hooker's Green. And just building on that colour we used. I hope it's showing up the colour it is here on your screens at home because it looks amazing. It looks like a luminous green. So that's the flicking way. And then I just kind of blend the rest in with the lightest. That's why I always tend to use, I like to use 4 colours. So let me show you a section how people would do it. So let me zoom in a little bit here. So I'll use this bit underneath where it's not as, because I want it to all look strandy, the outcome, but for the purpose of showing other people how they would shade it if they don't want to do. So take, trying to find the best piece of hair. So we'll go under here. So what people would do would start off at the top here with your darkest colour and bring that down, and then they come back in at the bottom here. That's with deep cobalt, and this is Hooker's Green. This is if you want to do a non-flicking hair. And then in with light green. And then in with cadmium yellow lemon. So some people will colour like that. And it's I'm trying to show you what it looks like, but my camera doesn't like to zoom in very close, but let me just pull it as close as I can go. Let's see if it fades out. But hopefully you can see the difference there between all that shading does. You still get a very similar effect. It's just that you don't get the hair strand effect that you get with flicking. So hopefully you can see that difference on screen, if that makes sense. And yes, you need it quite sharp. So my pencils are very sharp, and that's probably, I would probably sharpen them again now. I've done that section with them pencils. I would sharpen them, get the tip. But what I do, I don't put it back in my swordfish. So I get my tray. Let me zoom back out because you can see. It's definitely more definition with the flicking, but it's also good to do it the smooth way, as I call it, to get used to where your shadows are. So then when you do move on to flicking, you know where to put your darkest colour, and then your lightest, etc. So I started off doing the smooth version, and then now I do it this way. It's personal preference, but other people love to do it that way. There's no right or wrong. But what I would do now is I get my handheld sharpener and I'll push my pencil in. Can't do it with that one, there's a lead in it. Now I just push my pencil in against the blade there. I've just broke that one. Breaker of tips. So, but normally I would do it with my other one. But when I'm doing, after I've done the first sharpen with my swordfish, which is this one, to get the point, I'll then just literally put it in my handheld one and just shave off what's required to get that point back, if that makes sense. And I'll do that with all of them. And this way it just saves your pencils a bit, because doing flicking obviously will burr hard on your pencils. It's not that you're wasting it, but because you're getting a desired effect that you want in your colouring page. But flicking and anything that's intense blending, I've made that one go funny, like skin tones, I love to have a sharp pencil at all times. Hence why, Ashley, I was looking to buy some more Artisas for 30 quid. Oh yeah, you definitely can. I love getting into the flicking rhythm. So just got some up here I need to do here. Oh, I've just broke the tip. I broke a polychromo. How do I do that, I ask? Living up to my breaker of tips. Slayer of names. And gob on legs. I like being a gob on legs though. So all I'm going to do now, where did I put my black? So the black, all I do is to just give it definition now. I'll just go where the parting is here. I'm not flicking at this point. I'm just literally putting the definition in. And then I will flick in parts. And this just gives it definition, so it looks like you've got layers upon layers, if that makes sense. And I just do this with my black pencil. It just helps break it up a little bit, because obviously not everyone's hair is all one big straight slab of hair. So I like to break it up a little bit and Make it look like that layer is over the top of that layer, if that makes sense. He was giving me heck. No problem, Rosalind. Anything you want info on, if I can help, I will. I don't mind at all. There's obviously Sammy is amazing at doing hair, so do check out Sammy's hair. She did like a series on her, didn't she, of different combos and how to do it. I've learned a lot from Sammy, so definitely check Sammy's channel out because she has some amazing um, colouring hair techniques as well. And we all pick up something from each stream or so, I suppose. Um, Sammy might have an easier technique than me. Or you might pick it up from me. It's entirely up to you, but I do always like to give an alternative to go to as well, just in case my way is not an easy way. Or I'm just rambling now, aren't I? Best shut up. Okay, so once I've put that definition in then, and the shadows where we need them, because obviously where these horns are, there's some really dark areas. I think that looks cool. Fur Baby has interrupted my colouring. Oh, she come to visit. Oh, Tammy, I'm terrible. They're all over my desk. I've not even tidied it yet because it's all done up Halloweeny and I don't want to take this black webbing down. But when I've finished and I clean it all up for November, I bet you any money it's gonna be full of tips everywhere. So I'm gonna get my flicking on again here. But in places I will have to turn my boot, so I do apologise because it goes on a bit of a strange angle. And I find easier where you've got a bend in it like this. I'll go from the middle of the shadow there and flick outwards, and then I'll go from the middle and flick the other way. So my blunt edge of my flick is always in the middle of the hair, and that's how I combat corners. Oh, you've all got cats. I really want one, but my husband won't let me have one. Plus, I don't think my dogs. My last 3 years of my giant schnauzer, he's had a cat torment him outside the front window. For the last 3 years, it comes every night, and every night it sits there and torments the life out of him because he knows he can't get out the window. So he gets really frustrated. So I don't think it'd be wise if I bought a cat. But I love kitty cats. One bit me once. One that was hiding in my garden, that it was acting all nicey nicey, and then I went to stroke it and it bit me. So I am wary sometimes of cats. But I do love them. So now back to Hooker's Green. I don't know, Emma, if you're still here. I didn't know if my little alien was a bit too cute for bumping the night. Is it, or are we all right posting the cutesy ones as well? I was thinking, is this horror enough? But he's quite a cute little alien, but I love doing that alien. Oh, how's your tiny little kitten doing, Della? I know you're looking after an abandoned one, wasn't it? Next up is light green. I will put every colour I've used in the stream tonight, I will put in the description. And then cadmium yellow lemon. This is so cool. I'm well putting a picture on of the whip because the colours on screen is not how bright it is here. It's really luminous. Like I'm even considering getting my luminous green out and putting that on it as well. And making it all completely go whoof. Oh, they're so cuddly, aren't the cats? You either get a cuddly cat or a not so cuddly cat. So I'm just going to go over it again, the second time. So if this was me, I'd have done it a lot lighter. If I was at home, I'd have done my first couple of layers quite light-handed, and then I would have done 4 or 5 layers for the hair, just to give it a really detailed flick or hair strand to it. But obviously to try and get a bit of speed up, some of my live streams aren't as long as they have been. Because I think some of them have been about part 7 and part 8. So I want my live streams to be a lot. I want to be doing a bit more on me, getting through a lot more colouring on my channel, should I say. So I am trying to work a lot quicker. And I'm not saying I'm not sacrificing detail because it still looks really good. It's just that personally I would sit and do it for a lot longer if I was doing it off camera. So then I'm going to go in with the noir or black. And I'm going to put the shadow in all under here where the horn is. I love how she's a mix of like a bat and then a bit of a ram going on with the horns. Is it like a bit like Maleficent going on, isn't it? So I'll just do some flicking with my black here. And put the shadows in these strands. I wouldn't move either if my cat was all tucked up on my knee. Just need to keep an eye on the time as well with it being a school night. Just bear with me a second. See how long I've been on. Oh, I've only done 2 hours. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what's everyone's favourite Halloween book? Because I don't know if you've seen the review on my page of the Ticket to Dreams and the Imaginary Friend. Them books have got some really good Halloween images in, and I'm going to be colouring one of them as well on stream. But some might ride into November yet. but don't disregard that book because there's some good ones. There's some really weird, like creepy ones that are proper out the box. In that Ticket to Dreams one, especially. I'm just going to put a little shadow in the middle of these here. But I'm only working light-handed here. Because I don't want to lose the strands. Okay, go back to getting my pencil sharp for the next ones. There's another way you could try and do it as well, but I can never get it right. You can always rub your pencil on a piece of paper until your point comes back. So back in with deep cobalt green. And you're always flicking. I've tried to show this before. For anyone that's new to flicking, I always start off with a point. So in this case, it's that corner. And I'll literally go from that point and fan it out. Like that. And I always find if you sit at home and practice just doing it from a point like this, over and over again, with all your different colours that you want to use, it helps you do strands, because I'll do it like this, and then I'll put a point on this side. This is how I practiced and flicking this way, so you're getting used to flicking in different directions. My next colour. This helps your wrist to train for them awkward angles as well. But this is how I practice when I'm finding colour combos that I want to use, if I want to practice and see what it looks like on her. And then I'll blend in the middle. And that's how I practice at home. Or should I say when I started doing flicking techniques. I just sat for endless hours doing that. And it just helps you get into that flicking technique a bit easier. Well, that's what I've found anyway, whether it would help everybody, I don't know, but I just fill all the white space in with the yellow, and then your black is like your shadowed area. You can still practice your shadowed area in there. But that's how I find. See if I pull that up to camera now. It gives you the same effect of a hair strand, but it just helps you get into that flicking technique a lot better. And I just sat with a piece of paper, worked out loads of different combos, and sat and did that. And that's how I got my flicking technique to what it is today. I just need to do the same thing with fur now. Oh, definitely, Angela, definitely. Them, and I can do her with Pablo's. Oh, they're so nice with Pablo's. So nice. Anything, any hard pencil, I think is good for her. I cannot do her with Prismacolors. That is something I need to definitely need to master, because I find Prismacolors are too soft for me. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. You must be like me, Angela, are you heavy-handed? Because quite a lot of people love Prismacolors, but I just cannot use them. So here we've got the dodgy bend stuff going on. You've got to try and do it bending your hand in unnatural ways when you're videoing. There we go again. I'm actually breaking Polychromos tips here. This is bad. See, this is quite a small area, and my pencil, to me, is not sharp enough for this bit. Oh, they were my first pencil as well. I bought the 60 set, and everyone was like, how much are you spending on a set of pencils? And I said, well, when I was watching the videos then, everyone was using Polychromos years ago. And then everyone started using Prismacolors, and I was like, And I bought myself a small set of 72 Prismacolors because I was going to get the 48, and then I thought, oh no, I'll want more pencils. So I actually bought the 72 set, and I've looked at the 150 set, and then I've heard people say, bad they can be, breaking and stuff like that, and I just think, nah, I'm not having them, and I've never bought them. If I get them cheap enough, I don't mind getting them and then practicing with them more, because they do have some amazing colours in Prismacolor. But I just love my Polychromos, and I just think I'm guaranteed they're a good pencil. They don't break, they're not brittle, and I just think, do I just keep buying my single ones when they run out rather than going for Prisma? But I would like to keep practicing and get in there with them, I must admit, because I feel like they defeat me. That's one thing I hate, is feeling defeated. So this is yellow, cadmium yellow lemon. I'm just blending all the colours in with that one. And I'm even breaking the tips off. It must have made them a bit too brittle in that sharpener then. Back to the start with darker colour. Just pressing a bit harder this time. It helps if you turn your pencil as well when you're flicking, to keep your point a bit more even. But I sometimes, be honest with you, I forget to turn my pencil. Yeah, they do keep the points longer. I do love them. I love these. There's the section here. And sometimes if it ends up in a small section like that, I will shadow colour rather than flick, because it's just tiny, and then I'll get the darkest colour and I'll just put some flicks in, so it makes it look like I flicked it in that area, but I haven't actually flicked it. So there is cheater bits, you can do cheater bits. Yeah, honestly, your motor skills in colouring happen really quick. Honestly, if you looked at my colouring 12 months ago to now, if you look at my colouring 6 months ago to now, it's far better than it was. You're out, and don't compare yourself to anybody else. Rosalind, just literally compare yourself to your own work and look at your pictures from 6 months ago to now, and then in 6 months' time, look back again, and you'll see how much you've improved. You honestly will. So in with black now. This is where I'll separate some strands. Oh gosh, I'm living up to my reputation here of snapping these tips. Are you off, Tammy? Oh, no problem, Tammy. Thank you very much for coming along. Have a lovely day at work. Oh, I love my Artisas, Wendy. Love them. I've not tried the watercolour pencils. I'm being honest, I haven't. But the Artisa Expert pencils, oh, I love them. Absolutely love them. Did you see the bottles I did, Wendy? They were with Artisa pencils. But yeah, the worst thing I think you can do in colouring, that's my biggest advice for anybody, is do not compare. Because you're all your own worst critic, if that makes sense, and you will always go naturally to compare yourself. So don't ever compare yourself to me. Don't ever compare yourself to people you follow on Instagram, just or Facebook. Just compare yourself to yourself, because I'll always be, say if you compare yourself to me and you're just starting out, as each time goes on, in 6 months' time, you may have caught up to where I am now, but then I'll have gone higher. Do you get what I mean? So everybody is at their own level, and you'll become amazing in your own time. So take inspiration from people. There's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from me, from Sammy, from Shannon, from Mary, Tonya, any streamer that you watch. Take inspiration from them, but don't feel anyone's any better than you. That's the best advice I can give anyone who's new to colouring, is everyone's unique, everyone does it their own way, and just keep comparing yourself to yourself and take inspiration from others and follow that rule, and in 12 months time you'll look back at your pictures and go, wow, look at the difference in that. And that's all you need, and that will give you that boost to think, gosh, look at my colouring now. And I do it all the time. I look at mine all the time and I think, wow, my skin tone's improved. And I don't sit there and say, well, these people are better than me. I never think like that. I just think I'm in awe of them. A lot of the times I'll watch the colour and think, oh, wow. But then that'll become my inspiration to improve on my skills in that area, and that's what I do. And there's people in this colouring community I absolutely adore, and they're phenomenal. They are phenomenal colourists. But one day I'll be like that, and that's how I look at things. Yeah, exactly, Roslyn. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own. It's like I'll look at Shannon's and I can see Shannon's way of colouring, and then I'll look at Sammy's and I can look at their pictures and I know who's done it, because they have their own little unique ways, and it brings their colouring out. And it's mad, but it's true. You get recognised for how you colour, in that sense of, I think Kat once said to me, Michelle, I can tell when you colour because you make primary colours pop, and I never thought of it like that. And I thought, gosh, I do use a lot of primary colours. Um, and she's right, but that's probably what my style is, and probably what other people see. And you'll all get recognised by your own unique twist on your stuff that you learn. So if you take one thing from me, take that never compare yourself to others and just keep looking back at your own work. Yeah, you got to, when I honestly, Angela, when I'm at home and I'm just doing my own colouring, do you remember? Let me show you. And everyone says to me now, everybody, oh, have you done a video on that? And I didn't, but I have got the scanned copy of the picture, and I am gonna do it on video so people can see how I did it. But this is the one I did, taking my time at home. And what I said takes me absolutely ages. So when I do my colouring videos at the end of the month, there's not really very many, or I have to do, it could be September and October's colouring page is what I do for my video at the end of October, because I hadn't done enough in September. I only did 3, I think, in September. Um, so there wasn't enough to do a video. So I don't stress about it. I just think, right, well, I'll do 2 months in one at the end of October. But this is the one that I did at home, and that took me about 3 or 4 days of solid in the lockdown of sitting with that all day. So that's hours and hours and hours and hours of work. And everyone says to me, oh, tell me you did a video on that. But can you see the difference? Even though I've rushed that today, I've not rushed it, but I've done it in a quicker process. It still looks similar. Yeah, there's a few, it looks a little bit more strandy and a little bit more delicate than that, but I don't see much difference. So it's like, this is me at home spending hours. My live streams, I'm probably a lot slower than a lot of people. Um, but that's just the way I am. And if I don't crank out 20 images a month, I don't crank out 20 images a month. If I crank out 2, that to me that's good. I'll crank out whatever I crank out a month, and don't stress about it. It doesn't matter. Everybody's at different speeds, different levels, different. We're all at just different stages. So I have learned to get a bit quicker by adjusting where I need to. But that is purely because of the live streams, and I don't want to bore everybody for stream of doing the same one. So I had to start adapting and getting a bit quicker. And I think some was saying, after I did speak to her, some was saying, as a ghost possessed shell, and she started colouring dead fast now, because I got through quite a lot on them Spooktober streams. I did get through quite a lot, and I've been able to. But I think that just comes with, I'm doing my streams now twice a week, and I think that just comes with that anyway, that I will get naturally faster. Um, but so I think my dinosaur was like 7 parts long. It was horrendous. Exactly, yeah, Roslyn, that is exactly right. It does, Wendy. It does. And if you're doing a beginner's, a lot of if I put a beginner's tutorial on, I won't do it as complicated as, say, what I'm doing now. I'll do it quicker. So that is right, what Wendy's saying. It does depend on what you're colouring for. And when I'm just doing it at home, I call it if I've had a stressful week and I produce work like that when I'm just doing mindless colouring. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. I'm not thinking about, oh gosh, I've got to plan this and I've got to say that and I've got to use this colour. And I just use whatever colour comes into my head. And they always end up being, funnily enough, my best work, because I'm not stressing about it. I just sit and I colour. Um, And that's just something I've found. That's when, because obviously I do this because I love it and I love talking to everyone and chatting to people and other like-minded people like me. So I love my streams for that, but I also like my unplanned, unthought of colouring that I do in my own time that I don't have to record or I don't have to write down what I've wrote. I just coloured it, and if someone says to me, what colour did you use in her in that, I couldn't tell you because I can't remember. Where everything I do on live stream, I've got it wrote down. So when I can do my coloured pages video, I can say, well, I did this and I did that. So that's my bit of colouring principles for you all tonight. If that's the right word to say. Hello, Sherry. How are you? I've not seen you for a few weeks. Are you doing okay? Oh, Ashley, are you Zucchini Kitty Karen? I love her videos. If horrendous people stop watching. So going in with light green, still flicking. Yeah, definitely. I don't get stressed with my live streams or anything like that. I used to at the start when I very first started, when I did some on Facebook, and I was just like, oh, what do I sound like? Do I sound daft? Do I sound horrible? Are people going to hate my voice? Are people going to think I've got ugly hands and all that stuff? But after a bit, that stuff doesn't bother me anymore, and I just enjoy chatting to people. So if it goes wrong, which we've had times where it's gone wrong, and I might go a little bit quiet because I'm like, uh-oh. Because in my head I'm going, right, how do I rectify it? What do I need to do to rectify it? But no, I don't ever find it. It's more it gets me out of my stressful days. Are you hanging in there, but you've still got your boxing gloves on? She is wonderful, isn't she? She's Zucchini Kitty. She's amazing. She is amazing, Karen. So now I'm going in with black. Just going to put the shadow in under this one. This is another thing I used to be scared of, the black pencil. And now it's one of my favourite pencils. Because I was always too scared that I would put too much black down. But now I just love it. It's like my friend now. Oh, can you even tell I've got more confident? I love it. I do love it. I think I had a few wobbly things at the start, didn't I, that knocked my confidence, which was to be expected for what happened, but I just grew on it. I grew on that, what happened, and it's made me what I am today, which is quite confident, and I don't really care. If people don't like what I do or anything like that, they don't have to watch, do they? And that's how I just think of it now. So again, I'm just putting these bits in because I like it to look a bit separated. I don't think she does live, no. Oh, Christmas colouring books. What colour do you think is like espresso in the polys? In the Arteza, I've got a conversion. Let me just find it. I might have done that. No, I haven't done it in the polys. I did Prisma. Let me just get espresso up. Let me have a look. Because I've got both my colour charts out here. Let me just get, I'm sure I've got espresso on this. So I've done an Arteza to Prismacolor, but I haven't done the Arteza and Polish yet because it takes such a long time to do, but it should be here. I'm hitting the pages on here now. I'm still here. I'm just trying to find my conversion. Watch, it's not even in here now, but it's up on top. It is as well. 1 second. Let's have a look. Where have you gone? I tied it up and I put everything back. And I've put some things in places where I didn't put it, and some places in. My conversion chart has gone missing. And I know I've had it because I've been showing someone some colours. I bet I've got it in here. Bear with me a second, everybody. Espresso. So let me just get this up. Walnut brown, 177. I would say looks like espresso. Van Dyke brown is very similar as well. So I would say walnut or more Van Dyke. I would say, because I've only got my little tiny one here. So this is espresso here. Trying to get in there. So there's espresso. And then that's Van Dyke. So I would say Van Dyke or walnut. I think walnut brown's a bit warmer. And Bistro is a bit too light. Let's have a look at sepia. Have I got sepia in this? Dark sepia in here. I think that's a bit too dark. So yeah, I would go Van Dyke brown or walnut, but walnut's slightly darker. If that helps. Oh, sorry, Angela. I thought you meant Arteza. Oh well, I've just given you totally the wrong colour. So let's do these curls here. So yeah, if you needed a, at least you've got the Arteza ones there if you need that, Angela. I'm trying to get the angle of this flick here right. Need sharper pencils. I love her hair too. My hair was this colour at one point. I had rainbow. Um, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's just a hard upkeep. I had red, pink, purple, teal and green. And then within about 2 or 3 weeks it faded. But I think I'm going to colour Frankenbee, as I've named him. Frankenbee, I'm going to colour him off camera. Because I think he's going to be my mindless colouring one. So I need to turn my page. I'm really sorry, everyone. I'll try and do it this way first. Just not getting my flicks how I want them here on the bend. In with light green. I'm sure as well Colour with Claire's got a really good conversion chart from from Prismacolors to all different ones. The Musa page, which one's that one? In this book, Ashley. And then cadmium yellow glaze. No, it's not cadmium. Oh gosh. Cadmium yellow lemon. Oh, does Emily have one as well, Wendy? Oh, check Emily's out as well. I think majority of them have um, got conversion charts going on, haven't they? Quite most streamers get used to using that many colours. They just know what to grab out after a bit. Okay, then back in with black on noir. And here I'm just going to put my shadows in now. Is it the same one, Wendy? I need to check it out myself, to be honest, because I mean I don't use Prismacolors, but I could do with knowing what they are for when I want to convert. Because there is some videos I used to watch a while ago that I stopped watching because I didn't have Prismacolors. But I could do with trying to do me a conversion. So here I'm just doing like a C shape in this bit because I want the shadow there, but I don't want it too heavy that it takes my strands away. This will be quite dark in this bit here. Oh, when she did that, oh, what's it called? That rock where it's all crystal inside. I keep forgetting what it's called. She did that with the KJ design by Karen Paints. Oh, I was in awe of it. It was absolutely stunning. That was it, a geode she did. Oh, it was amazing. And I've got a paints, so I really want to have a go at that. But I'd love to have all them paints. I would absolutely love. I've only got two little tiny palettes and the 36 pound I think each palette. Can't remember what I paid now. And then she sent me some little sample ones, I'm assuming as a thank you for buying the palettes. But I love them. I absolutely love them. So that's wing. Oh, missed some wing there. I'm going back in here and just finishing this bit off. I've done that more like the shadow effect that I was showing earlier on, just because it's underneath. And then I'll bring my black in. Our hair is looking absolutely amazing, isn't it? You looked at the pack of over 700, yeah, I can imagine. I got told about Claire Holloway off my friend Kirsty, who's admin on our colouring group on Facebook, and she told me to go and watch. She said she does really good stuff with KJ Designs paints by Karen. Um, so I've been on looking, and she she really does. But I priced up all of them, and I was like, whoa, I'd need a loan. But they're absolutely amazing. The ones I do have, I cherish them. And you know when I found after Kirsty told me about Claire Holloway, she loves a good Kirby book as well, and I was like, oh gosh, I colour like Claire Holloway does. She attacks his books the same way I do, and I was like, oh, love my Kirby books. In fact, I'm a bit annoyed at myself because my Wonder Morphia is still in its Amazon pack. I've not actually taken it out of the cardboard. That is bad for me. Because you all know I love the Kirby. So back on with Hooker's Green. And I love the name of this pencil. And if you ever get stuck in areas where they're that small that you can't do the flicking because it'll just not be effective, just do the shadow colouring or your blending rather than trying to flick in areas that are too hard or too small. Unless you can get a really, really good point, I wouldn't stress about it. Because I used to stress over doing the flicks and the tiniest bits of hair. You know, curly hair is hard, especially when it's in small scale like these books. If you get it in a big long portrait one, I find them alright. But like the ones that are in here, the mad professor is a mad scientist. Where is his hair in here? I would just shade that. Where is he? Because I look at it and think, like this, like I would shade that. I wouldn't even attempt to flick. I don't think, or if I did, I'd flick sideways. Sherry, I'll go through them all again. I am using Polychromos, Deep Cobalt Green, Hooker's Green, Light Green, and Cadmium Yellow Lemon. And for the shadows, I'm just using black. And I'm using Dark to Light. No, I got them, I'd saved up for them two palettes, the planets one and the ocean one, just because they're stunning. Um, but I'd saved up for them and I won't be buying any for a long time. Oh, I love Kirby's books. I used to look at them and think, oh, I'm not colouring that, can't stand it. But then I just fell in love with them. And it was the T-Rex that I did one of last year, I think it was, or the year before, with Sammy. She did, I think I might have just coloured a shoulder in there. What hair well. Sammy did a T-Rex colourathon thing on Instagram. And that's what I ended up going getting the book after saying I'm not colouring in that. I went and actually bought the book and coloured in it from that. And after that, I just loved it. And that's where my love of Kirby came from. Because every time I picked it up in W.H. Smith's Anamorphia, I was like, no way, not a chance. So here I'm just going in between them, the fringe, what's there, and I'm putting the shadows in where they need to be. Oh, yes, we do. I still need to do my body colour from the one we did, the massive one. I've not even started it. I feel really bad because I think everyone's completed it now apart from me. I'm slacking and I organise the body colour. There we go. Oh no, I've still got her to do. That's all her doing here. Oh dear me. So we'll carry on working on the hair. Move my cauldron out of the way. Oh, I love doing body colours. And it gets you like I did one with Karen from My Colourful Country Life. That's her channel on YouTube. Oh, and she's amazing. And we both did the octopus, and I think the octopus got me. I think that got me seen by a lot of people. That octopus, because I had it as my profile picture for quite a while, and everyone was like, "That picture is stunning." And I've not had my octopus up for a while, but I think when anyone says what page was it that made you or got you seen or noticed, and it was that one. So let's get on. These are bigger pieces. I like these ones. And the Wonder Morphia is in the works as well for a father, or it was last week when it came out. Who's that, Wendy? Yeah, well, I went and checked my Amazon because I was like, I've just bought that off Amazon, and it was £8.75 when I pre-ordered the book. So I jumped on my Amazon order and checked what I paid, and I looked and it was only £5, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. I thought I'd actually paid way more than what it was in the works. Am I still in frame there? I don't want to be out of frame. Oh, yeah. She is amazing, Karen, and I found an amazing lady there. Um, I have little chats with her. I message her when we catch because we're in different time zones. But when we both did that octopus, wow, they were both fantastic octopuses. And we put them on top of one another, like I did a collage of them. I don't think I've got it anymore to show you. Let me see if I've got it. And it was only because I'd come across one of her videos one day and I thought she loved Kirby and she absolutely loves him, his books and everything. I was like, will you do a body colour with me? Your colouring's amazing. She's like, yeah. And they started a lovely friendship with Karen. I was trying to find where to take a picture of both of ours. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. I don't want to put my phone on camera in case there's any of my kids and stuff that I don't want to be all over YouTube. So hence why you can't see my hands, but I am still here. Here we go. sure I had a picture where I put them both together. I've not got the picture. It must be on a different. But this one was Karen's. Can you all see that? It's going to be funny, isn't it? So this one was Karen's, and then this one was mine. It's not good because my camera's flashing. But it was weird how we did different colours of it, but they came out very similar, and they look so good. I can't believe I can't find the one we did. I must have done it on my tablet where I put them both together. But yeah, as I said, she's an amazing colourist, is Karen. So moving on to Hooker's Green. Hello, Nichols. How are you? Welcome. Hope you've had a lovely day. Yeah, I think it costs us to post to the US. I've just sent a package over to um, Ashley, and that had a Colouring Heaven in it and a couple of other bits, and that I managed to get that in under as a large letter, and that was £10 of our money, so it does make it dearer. No problem, Sherry. Not nasty furries. It was strange how they came out. Um, but obviously we waited for one another. We'd colour it and then we posted it virtually the same time. And when we actually sat and looked at them, I was like, how similar are they? Just obviously mine was more of a orange and Karen's was more of a yellowy orange. Mine was more of a reddy orange. And then I think mine was more of a blue, sea blue, and Karen's was a slight like turquoisey blue for the sea. But they came out so similar. But yeah, I love her channel and I love her group as well on Facebook. You see how I'm cheating now? I'm doing this big section all in one big section there and curving as I go round the bend. There's another hair here. Oh, belting, Nichols, belting. It's what we like to hear, that everyone's okay. So what's everyone's plans for Halloween? Got anything good planned? I don't know, it's banned here in the UK this year, but we kind of all gathered that anyway, I think. You have no plans. Then in with light green. And then once I've finished this, I will have to... Oh, I've just finished it, Nichols. It's so good. Good night, Lou. Yeah, I'm going to be finishing now because I've just looked at the time. It's 25 to 12 and I'm up in the morning for school. Oh, lovely. I'm having a party for my kids because obviously we can't go out trick-or-treating. So I'm doing a party at home and then obviously we've got the ghost hunt with Supernatural Diaries later. So we were just doing like a spooky tea and I've got all stuff to do the house up with. Mr. Green out there. I think I'm getting a bit out of frame. I need to watch what I'm doing here. I think once I've finished this bit here, I think we'll call that a night. We'll pan that out and we'll pick this up on the next stream. But she's looking amazing, and I think when I do the little flying ones and I do one purple and then one of her colour, then I'm going to do a mix of the two colours on a tail. And then obviously I'm going to do the fur brown on her legs and then a skin tone. So you are very welcome, Roslyn. Have a lovely rest of the week. It looks like it, Wendy, isn't it? Um, it depends. It depends how scared you get with horror things. I didn't think it was that scary. I felt like it was more of a head. It messed with your head a bit, if that's the right term to use. Um, there was parts of it that was a bit like, oh, but other than that, I didn't think it was overly scary. But then I laugh at horror films, so I don't. It depends on how scared. Like if Jane was here, she'd have watched that behind a pillar. I can tell you that for a fact. But it's definitely worth watching. Oh, you're definitely coming to the live party on the Facebook group. That's lovely. Thank you. It does look. Oh, thank you, Roslyn. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. She is looking really good, isn't she? We just got to decide what we do for the background yet. I think I need to go back and watch The House on Haunted Hill. I think it was called now. They're the makers of it that's made this one, isn't it? You will. You will. Right. So, thank you, everyone. Bye, Debs. Thank you very much for coming, honey. So this is for tonight. We'll come back on and do the rest on. I'll finish the hair off now off stream and then we can move on to the other stuff for next stream. So on Sunday we'll be finishing this off. So thank you everyone for coming by tonight and watching my stream. Thank you to all the lurkers in the background who are lurking. Thank you to everyone in chat and thank you to my mods who are always around helping me. I really do appreciate it. So have a lovely weekend, everybody, and I will see you all on Sunday night. Um, Stay safe and much love to everyone. And thank you and good night. And I can't find my stop stream button. I'm going to go now. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming and stopping by.